of yoga. So that means it has a deeper sense and a good sense for your personal development than doing some kind of sadhana. The first step is to cultivate yourself as a nice personality. Then you can know yourself and try to work on yourself, not on the outer world. You have to work on the self. Then some good understanding of knowing, good senses will take care of you. Then there's a meaning in your work. If there is no sense, good sense, it always makes you curious and life will become a fun. It should not be that. Curiosity means just to have a fun. You make things or you ask some things. In yogic practice, it is not that. It is cultivating the good sense by means of reading Bhagavata, by doing sankirthanam, by singing bhajn, or to listen some discourse, or sit and do some meditation, do some puja, japa, service. All these are the steps. For a yogic practitioner, to understand yoga is first to look into yourself, not opening your eyes. You should close your eyes and see yourself. Then there is something happening which is called the God in you. Because the life vibrating in every atom is called Atma. Because they didn't know that, they said atom, atom, atom. That has come from Atma. So that life vibrating is from everybody. So all the living beings have to be taken care by the law, which is called the dharma. So in that process, the human definitely has some curiosity, not that bad, but if that curiosity runs in a better manner and in a proper manner, there is some kind of good understanding creating a good sense. That is what I mean. So now, when I say seeing God in man is a yoga, seeing God in man is a yoga, that means the seeing in the outer world. చూడక మానవు చూచేటి కన్నులు ఏడనీవైన ఇతరములు నీడల నిల్తాని రూపములని ఈడువడని తెలివియగదే హరి నీవే సర్వాత్మకుడవు ఇరవగు భావన నీయగదే హరి నీవే సర్వాత్మకుడవు. This Sarvatmakudavu is nothing but called as confidence in yogic terms. Because the yogic term is different and the word used in the science is different. Scientifically used words are different than the used words in the yogam. So now the Sarvatmakudavu, I said as the confidence. This confidence is nothing but love. This love is nothing but truth. This love, this truth is nothing but bliss. This bliss is nothing but called God. Yoga is simple to understand, hard to practice. It is difficult to sustain it, which is called the determination. If you have a determination, then it cultivates as devotion. Otherwise, it is very hard to get onto the ladder. So the devotion, what you are knowing, is not the actual devotion. Why? Because it is God fearness rather than God loving. Bhakti is a fear now. It should not be a fear. It should be a God loving. That's it. What do we get by bhakti? You don't get anything by bhakti. Please remember. You don't get anything by bhakti. Some things are dropped. Bhakti ద్వారా ఏమి రాదయ్యా, ఉన్నై పోతాయి. ఏమిటా ఉన్నవి? What are the things which are there? కామము, క్రోధము, మోహము, మదము, మాత్సర్యము, etc. That is why our parents, those parents, they asked us to have some bhakti, do some sloka, light the lamp, and so on and so forth. So they asked us to maintain some discipline to have that determination. So this discipline is helping to have the determination, and that is converted into bhakti, which is the river flow. Bhakti is not a sea tide, no sea wave, which is going up and falling down. Bhakti is that which flows very calm and smooth, like a river. It should not be like an ocean's wave. So many of our seekers, they determined something with discipline, and they saw the illuminating light, the brilliant light within them, which has a beautiful kind of things around you. So whatever you see outside world is nothing but God. For us, it is something negative. For God, everything is positive, because on the earth, everything is Purna. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyati. Why that mantra, Shanti mantra, came down? Because on the earth, everything is full. But as we are half, we are not able to make it full. We have to become full. Then he becomes nil. When you become full, he becomes nil. That means who is there? మీ పేరేంటి బాబు? Vijay. When I'm asking you, you said, I am Vijay. I am is there first. Then you're saying Vijay. Who is that I am? Nobody knows. So that is being seen by you. So you are the second person, not the first person. You are the second person searching for the first person. When you come into the creation, you will definitely be the second one, not the first one. So he wants the full thing. So you are half cup. You become the full cup. A coffee cup, tea cup, milk cup. Yes, everything is half. The other half has to be strived and keep investigating yourself, the light illuminating within you, which is called the I am. That I am is everywhere, and he is this for a short time. He has to become that. So search for that being this. Oh, it is very hard, Amma. We cannot do this. He is struggling me so lot, and you want me to search for him? It is very hard for me. Yes, it is difficult, because the separativity is very strong than that oneness. The separativity has become so strong that you don't accept that one. You only accept two. When you accept the other one, you can never become the one. What is the key then? I am the key. You should open the doors with the I am key. The I am is the key. So don't forget that you are I am, then Vijay. Every second, you need to remember that. That should be called as the right memory. If you start this right memory, working on this memory, knowing that I am is the first, then I am Jyothirmaye, I am Vijay, I am Giridhar, I am Hema, that will be the difference. And that is the only key available, and nobody can tell about that. If somebody has to tell about I am, you should not be born. He should not be born. He should tell before his birth. If he wants to experience and tell that, no, he dies. He is no more to tell. So that is called the illuminating bright light within you. You have an fantastic energy, but you don't use it. You use it for the objective world. And that will give you so much of pain. Objective world is not bad, but you accept objectivity more than the subjectivity. Then it is being hard to your heart, and people's behavior, no, people's the way they talk to you, all that keeps paining for you. So when you say the other person as I am, that doesn't pain too much. That is the key. Yeah. If you have any doubts, come. You do any sadhana, then you have some doubts. Okay, you do puja, right? You don't have any doubts in the puja? You do have, right? Or on the some practice part. So many things are manifested by the grace of God. This is nothing asampurna. It is purna. So you are purna. So you are telling every time, no, I am not purna. I am only half. You become very strong of saying, I'm only half. You don't accept the other one if you want to know the I am. Okay? You should not accept the other one. ఇంకొక దాన్ని ఒప్పుకోకపోతే అది మీరే అయి ఉంటారు కనుక అది చాలా సులువు అవుతుంది. ప్రాక్టీస్‌కి అది దోహదపడుతుంది. When we came down, we became three. Became three as one person, the other one as energy, the other one as this world. So 1 rupee became so many paisas. It became so many paisas. Then you have to make all these things together. Then you can get 1 rupee. So now you should not accept as you as 99%. You should not accept as you as 99%. Okay? As God as 1%. Then బోల్డంత చిక్కొచ్చేస్తుంది. You should accept God as 99% and you as 1%. Then this is quantum physics. కదూ? Quantum physics చదువుకోండి ఒకసారి తెలుస్తుంది. It is that simple. And the shift of the mind will come within a second. If you keep on accepting the separativity, you have so much of dukkha, worries, miseries. If you don't accept the second one, you are not in dukkha. You just do your duties and responsibilities well. That is the um, good way of perceiving. The perception should change. The creation will not change. The creation is as it is. Only thing is, your drikpada, your attitude should change. So yoga is nothing but an attitude. It is not an achievement. Yoga is to practice on yourself. You are the experimental laboratory. You have to experiment on yourself. Then good results will keep slowly coming, where there is discipline, determination, and devotion. So for some things, we are bad. We know that. No? We are lazy, or we may not do the work properly. We are not in an organized way. No, there are things. Meanwhile, you just adjust all those things. If you are lazy, try to make your determination nicely and to be in discipline. If you are not organized properly, try to work on it. It will come into an organization, right? Then slowly we will make our own things in a nice and beautiful manner. So the yoga practitioner never have a disorder. He is an orderly person. He does everything. If the master says 100 works, he does it. And the 101 work is also done very perfect. He doesn't say, I'm busy. Busy being rogue. He is always active. The person who practices yoga is always active. Active is nothing but yoga. Busy is nothing but roga. So never use those terminologies saying, I'm busy today. You just ask them, please give me some more time to work for you. The speech, the right speech, the right action. Okay? త్రికరణములు 3 త్రికరణములు కరెక్ట్గా ఉండాలి. వాక్కు, మనస్సు, చేత. The work you do, the manas, and the speech. All three together have to align and do your work. These are called trikaranamulu. If you do them well, those things will take care of you. You need not do anything. That simple it is. That simple it is. When? When is that simple? When you are possible. Only when you are possible, it is simple. If you are not possible, it is very hard. You should be ready to do that, or you should be ready to take it, perceive it, work on it, practice the thing. That is the beauty in yoga. Because everybody doesn't come onto this line, right? Why? Because they are not accepting, they are not becoming the possibility. That is the only thing. So you have so much of rajoguna or tamoguna. You don't come into the sattvaguna. You have more inertia or more dynamism. You don't come into the fire state. That is the reason you are not being the possibility. Every time you want to fight, or every time you want to, every time you want to argue things. Why this? Why not this? I am right. He is very wrong. He did such a wrong thing. Do you want me to accept it? So you keep on argumenting things. You should understand that the argumentation, the argumentator is nothing but Vasudeva. The Vasudeva is argumenting. That is what Krishna said. Among the argumentators, among the argument, I am the argument. So when you see it as a separate thing, definitely you feel bad. You see that it is the action done by Krishna, by the other person, you feel happy. Even if he's scolding, you just smile and come off. Doesn't matter for us. Oh, yeah, because I did something wrong for him. So he is now, no, he is now abusing me, or he is now doing something. That is understood in the yogic practice. And that will be the beautiful thing. There is no other choice. If you tell me anything beyond this, I will definitely practice. This is the only solution. This is the only answer. అంతా వాసుదేవుని చేష్టయే అనే ఒక జ్ఞాపకం ఎప్పుడు ఉంటే పెద్దగా ఏమి కష్టం అనిపించదు మనసుకి. ఒకవేళ అనిపించిన ఒక ఫ్రాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ సెకండ్స్ ఉంటుంది, వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఇట్ ఈస్ దట్ సింపుల్. If you accept so many things on the objective and you say this is separate, no, this is anyayam, this is akramam, huh? then you feel bad of things happening around you. అది కూడా భగవంతుని చేష్టయే, అవునా? యా, ఇలా కొంత you move in this way in the yogic sadhana. You should understand two things. One is man-made problems and the God's grace. We got corona. Is this the God-given thing? No. We experimented in a very bad way to destruct somebody. Okay, he destructed such a bad kind of thing to everybody. He distributed everybody with his science and technology, naming as science and technology or whatever science, no? Yeah, but even then Bhagwan, he showed his grace, is it not? Some destruction will be there because this is man-made. Okay, this is man-made. You and I cannot stop it. Those are done in the great laboratories. So don't worry. But even then, even if you do the mistake, even you are at faults, you are the faulter by default, then also he is going to give his grace. He is not punishing you. He is called God, isn't it? So he is having such a great patience, and we don't even have a point 5. It should be. So it is nothing but the determination, which is called the Shraddha, and the Saburi, which is called the patience. There should be lots and lots and lots of patience to understand our problems, to understand other problems, and to synchronize them, and then to understand. ఎంత దారుణం చేసినా భగవానుడు రక్షణ చేస్తూనే ఉన్నాడు. నువ్వు తప్పులు చేయని, తడకలు చేయని, హత్యలు చేయని, అవునా కదా? అక్కడ కూడా ఆయన అనుగ్రహమే పెట్టాడు కదా. ఎక్కడైనా వాడు శిక్షణ ఇచ్చాడా? ఇవ్వలేదు. This body could not sustain. There was lots of people deaths. దీనికి కూడా ఒక సస్టైనబిలిటీ ఉంటది కదా. అది కొంతవరకే అది పాపం తీసుకోగలుగుతుంది బాడీ. అంతకంటే లేదు అక్కడ. సో పీపుల్ విల్ డై. సో జస్ట్ ట్రై టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ a deep way, not on the surface. Spirituality is not on the surface or not just the devotion. It should be understood in the yogic way. Only when you practice it, you will try to know in depth. Otherwise, you keep on questioning why this happened, why that happened, why all these things. Have you seen the sages or the Mahatmas or the Siddhas, Munis, Yogis answering all these stupid questions? Never, never ever they answered these type of questions. They were always working on themselves. This is the beauty. This is a beauty. That is the key. You are the key. You should keep on working on it. For that reason, we organize satsangs. What is this satsang means? Sat plus sang. Sat is that. Sat means tat, that. Sang means to unite. So you're taking breath. You're taking breath. You stop little while. Can you? You cannot. Why? When you're sleeping, who is taking the breath? He is doing the breath. Right? So you cannot stop the breath or take the breath. But you feel, I'm the owner. You are just hypothecated. You are just hypothecated. You are not the owner of this house. He is the owner of this house. He wants to quit, he will quit. He wants to stay, he will stay. So when you're doing this breath, what we are doing in a small amounts is called breath. What Lord is doing, Bhagavan is doing, is called pulsation. Means long breath, which is in everybody, which is in every being on the earth. So this long breath have to merge into this short breath have to merge into that long breath. The union of the short breath into a long breath is called sang. Sat endu sangamu cheyuta. Ante shwasa endu sangamu cheyuta. To unite with the great pulsation which is called Rudra, that is nothing but Rudra. అర్థమైనట్టే చెప్తున్నానా? కష్టం అవుతుందా? అర్థం అవుతుంది. బట్ తీసుకోవడానికి ఇష్టం ఉండదు. నాకు ఎంత తెలుసు అంత తెలుసు, ఇదే ఉంది ఆఫ్టర్ ఆల్. ఎప్పుడన్నా పని చేసామా దాని మీద అంటే ఎప్పుడు పని చేయలే. అది ఎట్టనో తెలియదు. So when you sit in the satsang, what happens? Your mind is filled with so much of dense cells. There is no space in it. When you sit in the satsang, or if not satsang, do some omkara, the density of the brain cells gets down. It gets calm. Then it is refreshed. You get refreshed in the computer, right? That way. రిఫ్రెష్ అంటుంది కదా అది, దాన్ని రిఫ్రెష్ కొట్టేస్తారు, అది మళ్ళీ ఫ్రెష్గా వచ్చేస్తుంది. అట్లా దట్ ఈస్ హౌ వి బికమ్ రిఫ్రెష్డ్. బై వాట్? బై హయ్యర్ సౌండ్స్ which is called Rudra. The Rudra has come in the form of Om. The soundless sound, the sound which refines, the sound is the consciousness, will make you to merge into that big pulsation. So when you sit down in the satsang, what happens? Slowly your density in the brain gets down. It is cleared and you have no kind of weight on the head. You feel very light. You keep yawning because you're relaxed. Why do you yawn? Because your brain is relaxed, so you yawn. When you listen to the nice words, higher things, it needs, because your cells have an higher memory than what you remember. What happens? Slowly, the mind gets calm and the density is very less. It is getting very light, and you start working on the breath. Before coming here, if you see your breath, and now you see your breath, how it is, you can find the difference. You become calm, and the breath is coming light, and you know where you are from, where you are breathing, how it is going, how it is traveling. All this happens only when you sit in the satsang, when you listen to the things which is pleasing to your heart, which is touching to your subtle body. That is the greatness in participating in satsang. Anywhere there is satsang, go just sit down there in a relaxed mode. Okay? Take one or two things from the satsang, try to practice in the daily life. ఓకే, ఇది ఎలా పోతుందండి అని అనకుండా పోవడానికి ఏం చేయాలో చేయండి. మళ్ళీ క్వశ్చన్ వేస్తున్నారు కదా, యు ఆర్ అగైన్ క్వశ్చనింగ్ హౌ విల్ దట్ హ్యాపెన్. ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ ట్రై టు డూ ఇట్, దట్ విల్ గో అవే. When you work on the higher thing, the lower thing will go, right? When you work on the higher self, the lower things will go. When you know the taste, no? When you know the upper taste, you will lose the lower taste. You can do your works as usual. You need not leave everything. You need not leave your family, friends, nothing. You can keep them as they are. But your understanding, your kind of intuitions, no, your recognition should become much more better. You are so much interested or so much aligned when you come into the objectivity with potlucks or some parties. No, there's something happens, you remember it very well. When it is in satsang, you don't remember some things. Oh, she said something, I forgot. You know Chinmayananda Swami? Yeah, he is one of our very nice, great guru. Chinmayananda was telling about the Bhagavad Gita. He spoke so well, and it was very nice, and everybody left the satsang. Okay, it is in the satsang. He said some Bhagavad Gita words. Then somebody like you came to that person who sat in the satsang and asked, "Sir, please tell me one or two words what Swamiji said." He said, "Oh my God, such a bombastic English." No, no, I'm not asking that. I'm asking you to tell some two words what he said. Oh, oh, what a great devotion. He never said the good word. He never remembered that good word. That means, where is he? Is he in the satsang? He was not in the satsang. If you really participate in the satsang, your breath is taking place very even and soft. If you really participate in the satsang, there is no too many people, there is only one person. There are no too many people here. No, there is only one person. That is the beauty. And keep on working on it. Make some kind of good attitude. This attitude is not the attitude that you use in your offices. వాడు చాలా యాటిట్యూడ్ చూపిస్తాడండి అంటారు. అది కాదురా బాబు యాటిట్యూడ్ అంటే. So you need to understand on the yogic terms as attitude, not on the vocabulary you use. They are the higher things needed to understand and practice in your daily life. So slowly your perception changes and there is some change in you. A single sentence changed the person. When Ramana Maharshi, there was a person called, um, what was he? His name was a great writer called Chalam. The Chalam is a great writer. His writings were like very stupid that a woman is to enjoy. His writings were like that in those days. And the youngsters who read all of them were misled very badly. And the society was trembling like anything. He has one daughter called Sauri. And she left to Ramana Maharshi. She was staying in the Ramana Maharshi ashram. And one day, he wanted the girl to be, he likes the daughter so much. So he wanted to see the daughter and he went to Arunachal. Then in those days, he was a very great writer. He is very famous. He had a very headstrong that he is in a very nice, a great man who is recognized in the society. Then he tapped the door of Ramana Maharshi and said, I came. He said, who is that I am? He didn't understand first. Then he said, I am Chalam. I came. He said, who is that I am Chalam? Like that. For 3 times he asked, and he spellbound of knowing that I am. ఆ నేను అని అడుగుతూనే అవును కదా ఈ నేను ఎవరు అని ఒక్కసారి ఆయనకి ట్రిగ్గర్ అయిపోయింది. His mind was shifted and the dimension changed. Then he followed all the Ramana Maharshi's path. He started doing good things. He also stayed for some times in the ashram. He tried to practice it and came back and said, these are the writings which I wrote, very stupid. I'm sorry that I have misled the society very badly, the youngsters mainly. So one word makes you to make aware of the consciousness. So from alertness to awareness. Doing sadhana is nothing but alertness. Slowly you know that you are the awareness. So keep on working on that. Daily try to do the Omkara in the morning and evening. Okay, if you don't have any practice, from today onwards, make some determination. Know that this is a very precious time. Don't waste it to watch the TV, to watch the serials, films, and all those. Watch it, but give less time to that and more time to the practice. Every day, make sure that how you are eating your breakfast, your lunch, your snacks, your dinner, you should do the Omkar. From now onwards, when you go from the satsang, you need to start this work. If you want to know or work or stay on the spiritual path, your first practice is to work on Omkara. Try to invoke Omkara for 3 times, then stay calm for 2-3 seconds, then again 3 times, stay calm for 2, 3 seconds, then again 3 times, then stay calm. How many times? 9 times, yes. You do 9 times Omkara and sit down for some time and watch your breath. If you're not able to watch your breath, doesn't matter. Nothing will happen. Just sit down calm. Till what time or to what time you can spend. Okay, this is the first thing you need to start. If you're doing puja, if you're doing everyday puja, that's a very nice thing. Okay, if you're doing japa, that is also nice thing. If you're doing some service, nice service every week or every alternate days, it's fantastic. No matter it is how, anything is good. Okay, but you need to work for others and work for yourself on the Omkar. This is the only way you can improve the spiritual sadhana in you. Yeah, you can question. Make sure that you do this Omkara at one place at one time. At, at, at If you say that I'm doing at 6 o'clock, you have to do it at 6 o'clock. If you want to do it at 7 o'clock, only 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock, only 8 o'clock. Make sure of the time and the place. When you're in the travel, make sure the time is the same because you're traveling, doesn't matter. Just say the Omkar. Even in the train you can do, even in the car you can do, right? Yeah. If you are not driving, you start the Omkar. Okay, you make sure that the time and the place is very perfect. Only that should be taken care. You don't even want to ask why. Why, Amma? Why should we do that? Why not any other time? Because when you sit and do the Omkara, the place where you are sitting and the time where you are doing the Omkara has a memory. There is a memory and there is an energy retaining there. Why do we go to the Samadhi of great people? Because they are the energy centers. We go there and when we sit there, we feel the energy. This energy is nothing but spirit. You feel the energy. So, where you are sitting and doing the Omkara, what happens? The energy keeps on retaining there. And the memory of the body, memory of the cells, memory of the soul, it wants it every time because that is the ultimate thing. It wants. Danik ade meta. So it every time wants it. So it retains there, and when you sit there, you get more energy. So you have to make sure of that place and time. ఇష్టం వచ్చిన టైంకి ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టు కూర్చోవడం అట్లా చేయకూడదు. మొట్టమొదట the initial days you might not get it. That's okay. You do it slowly do it at whatever time you are able to, and make sure that the time and the space is taken care. Then you feel, because you should call God at one time, only at one time, not all the time. He is not deaf, right? You should call him at one time. So he will say yes. So when you keep on invoking the Omkara and stop it, after 10 or 12 years, he again replies you as Om. His telephone number is Om.
So Omkara should be done in
A-O-M. Exactly.
The timing of it, like
Time?
Ma should be double the.
No. A is the spirit. So we emphasize on A, it is spirit. So yeah, Ellen.
Meditation
Techniques?
or any free of meditation.
Yes, you can. When you sit and slowly do the Omkara, you should not just utter it, you should listen to the Omkara. It is not just uttering the Omkara, you should listen to that sound. మీరు దాన్ని వింటూ చేయాలి. అనేసి ఓంకార అనేసాను కదా అనడానికి కాదు. You should listen to the Omkara, then you get some focus and concentration. Then you slowly merge into your Shwasa, breath. Okay? Keep on doing the Omkara, listen to it. అదే వినాలి. మొట్టమొదట్లో రాదు. Initial days, you cannot. Slowly, అది కొన్ని కొన్ని రోజులకి, కొన్ని ఏళ్లకి లేదా కొన్ని మంత్స్‌కి, కొంతమంది కొన్ని మంత్స్‌కి వచ్చేస్తుంది. కొంతమంది కొన్ని ఏళ్ళు పడుతుంది. కొంతమంది కొన్ని రోజుల్లో వచ్చేస్తుంది. కొంతమందికి ఒక రోజులోనే కూడా కుదరొచ్చు. Why? Because of their previous birth sadhana. So keep on doing the Omkara and listen it. That is a basic thing. Normally what people do is just say Omkara. No, it has no benefit. You should listen to the Omkara when you're doing. And then sit down, see your breath. It is going even. Okay? It should be soft and even. If the nostrils are getting blocked, they will get released. No, you should keep on doing it. Then, if you want to sit and meditate, how do you feel it? You have to tell me. Is that are you able to focus or not? అది చెప్పండి. Are you able to focus it or no? No?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah. The thoughts are falling. Yeah? The thoughts are falling. Don't feel bad. Let them fall. You should witness it. You should not know, you should not experience the thought. You should witness the thought. మీరు ఆ ఆలోచనల్ని చూడాలి. వేరేగా ఉండి చూడాలి. Initially, it is difficult. I don't prescribe, you will get it. You keep on doing it, you get it. You need not think too much. Thinking too much is also a disease. You are not mentally fit. Your emotional plane is dominating you. Your emotional plane is hijacking you. So the mental fitness is not proper. Why? Because the emotional plane, the astral plane, is every time disturbed with your griefs, no, sorrows, fear, anxieties. You have so many things, so many words of negatives. You should not care them. Why? Because you feel that all this is experienced by you. These are not experienced by Vijay. This is experienced by I am. So be calm. Let that experience. Okay? Normally, we have so much of fear. It's a normal thing for everybody. Why is that fear? Fear of death. Isn't it not? Only thing is, We are every time fear with the death. But the whole life goes on after marriages or after the responsibilities. The whole life goes just because of the death conditioning mind. You only work on the death conditioning mind. So stop that. Everybody will die one or the other time. Okay? Yeah. So you need to read to the Upanishad called Kathopanishad, which speaks about the signs of death. In the Veda, it is very clearly said that there is no death at all. There is a seed. Okay? Again, the plant is coming. Okay? It is coming, flowers is coming, fruit is coming. Again, seed is there. Do you say death is there? There is no death. So we are going to come having another body. You should be happy. Death is nothing but an evolution. So you have a conditioned mind that you are with grief, you are with kind of, what do you say, paschatapa. కదా విపరీతమైనటువంటి ఒక రిగ్రెట్ ఈ రిగ్రెట్ ఫర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ డన్. సో ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ all this regression, grief is not experienced by you. It is experienced by I am. You just push it to that side. You try it for some days. You will surely stay there. It is possible, but because I'm saying you are the possibility. If you agree, then only I am is there. You are not agreeing. You are saying, no, I am separate. I want to be separate. Then the sorrow is there. Then the fear is there. Then the grief is there. I think I'm speaking in a higher way, which is very hard to take. No? Kada? అదే చెప్తున్నా. ఎందుకు వెళ్తుంది? You should not control the mind. There you are doing the mistake. You should never ever control your mind. You can never control the mind. You should relax the mind or terminate the mind to something higher. Like when your mind is working very fast, try to listen to the Veda mantra. Try to listen to the nice music. Okay? If you don't like, I don't think nobody likes music. Everybody likes music. Yeah. You listen to the music. You listen to the bhajn. Or you try to sing the bhajan. You try to say Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Then the mind gets calm. That is the only way. You should just relax it, terminate it. You should put it to another work. You should engage the mind into the higher work. What you do, you make more the below work. It should be on the higher work, above work. Then the mind gets calm and cool. For what are we running for? Money. అనుకుందాం. ఓకే. అర్థం కావడానికి చెప్తున్నా. మనీ అనే కాదు. ఏదో ఏదో ఉంటుంది. అది సాధించాలి, ఇది సాధించాలి, ఇది చెయ్యాలి, అది చెయ్యాలి ఉంటుంది. యా. గో బ్యాక్ టు యువర్ డేస్ అండ్ సీ. ఇవన్నీ నేనే చేశానా? నేను చదువుకున్నా, నేను సర్టిఫికెట్ తెచ్చుకున్నా, నేను అమెరికా వచ్చా, నేను ఎంతసేపు నేనంటున్నావు. నువ్వు లేనే లేవు. చూసారా? అక్కడ విజయ్ అన్నవాడు లేడు. నేనన్నవాడు ఉంటున్నాడు. కానీ నువ్వేమంటున్నావు? నేను నీ ఫస్ట్ నేనుగా కాకుండా సెకండ్ నేనుగా అనుకుంటున్నావు. అక్కడే ప్రాబ్లం. Whatever is done till today is not ever done by you. It is all done by him. You accept it, you don't accept it. That is the truth. If you accept it, your mind is calm. If you don't accept it, it keeps on running. There is no other choice. It keeps running. You feel bad and sorrow. నీ వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది చేయడానికి? ఏమీ కాదు. శ్వాసనే చేయలేవు. ఇవన్నీ నువ్వు చేసేసానంటున్నావు. That ego is making you to work as Maya. That ego is making you to work as Maya. Because of that Maya, you feel that all these things are done by me. You are not at all a doer. The doership is already been fixed for you. He does everything for you. But you feel that you have done for yourself. Your mind only gets calm when you start doing Omkara. Please do believe me, because I crossed all the steps and telling you this. You just try to do the Omkara. See, the children are better than you. They play and listen so deep. You people, elders, you pretend to listen. Yes. They do so many things just by observing mother and father. They need not have any lecture or any lesson in the home, right? When there is no acceptance from your side, nothing can happen. Only the thing is, you are the acceptance. You are the happening. You are the possible. When you say, yes, I am going to do the Omkara. Amma said, this work, let me do this. Start working on it. Because you are not working on a small, something which is foolish. You are working on something which is very mystical, beyond your understanding. So don't feel all the happenings in your life is real. It is a bluff. It is nothing. We walk and come here, we sit in the satsang. No. He allows you to listen to what he is, or he allows you to bow down. Then only you're bowing down. The first person every time makes you to allow to do that. Because of that, you do it. I'll tell you some story. One person who is selling the Bhagavad Gita in the train, he was really selling the Bhagavad Gita. Then one day, what happened? The train was very rush. There is no place to stand. It was very hard that he could not even hold it. Somehow he he stood like this, holding some two things there, handles. Then somebody like Vijay came and said, oh, I need one Bhagavad Gita. He said, sir, I cannot give you, sir. It is in the pocket, sir. It is in the bag. Please take it. So that man, he took the Bhagavad Gita. He said, I need to pay for this, sir. Please, sir. There is change in the bag. Please take the change. I am not able to give. He took the change. Then he realized that every day, am I selling these books? I thought I was selling the books. Oh, I am not the doer then. I put all my hands like this. But even the Bhagavad Gita was sold. It is all that. మనం చేసినట్లుగా ఉంటుంది అంతే. మనం ఆ ఒకటో దాన్ని ఒప్పుకుంటే అప్పుడు మాత్రమే మీకు తెలుస్తుంది. ఒప్పుకోకపోతే తెలియదు. అందుకని మీరు ఆ రెండవ దాన్ని ఒప్పుకోకూడదు. విజయ్ అది. You should not accept the second one. You only accept the first one. Then miracles will happen. You need not make your mind calm. No. You just work on the higher self. That will get calm. But you don't spend time for it. Huh? You say, I don't have any time. I'm also telling the same thing. Yes, we don't have time. మీరేమంటున్నారు? సమయం లేదండి అంటున్నారు. నేను కూడా అదే చెబుతున్నా. సమయం లేదండి అనే చెప్తున్నా. సమయం లేదయ్యా, చెయ్యి, ఈ పని చెయ్యి. బట్టలు లేవా మనకి? ఇల్లు లేదా? ఉద్యోగం లేదా? ఏదో కొంచెం గొప్ప ఆస్తి ఉందిగా? మరి ఎందుకు ఊరికే అంత తొందరపడిపోతున్నారు? అంతా మీరు చేస్తే మీ పిల్లలు ఏం చేస్తారు? గాడిదలు కాస్తారా? వాళ్ళకి వదిలిపెట్టండి చక్కగా. అండి? యాహ్! అన్నీ మీరే చేస్తే బాగుండదండి. Let the children do by themselves. They will understand the life, the sweetness of life. You give so many crores of rupees, what the hell they are going to do? Is that nice for you and for them? They say, what did you teach for me? What did you give for me? You live in the present tense, be happy, have a nice food, proteinous nice food, okay, nice clothing. Minimum things is being happening. Then what next to do? That should be the question. ఆ క్వశ్చన్ రాడల్లా, ఇప్పటివరకు రాలా. అంతేనా బాబు గారు? ఆ క్వశ్చన్ రావట్లేదు, ఇప్పటివరకు రాలేదు. ఇప్పుడు రావాలి. The question has to rise that, yes, God has given me so many things. What next I need to do for him? How can I be prepared when he calls me? What is my preparation? Not to settle down your riches. Okay? It is to settle down your awareness through alertness. Make sure that you do a very nice practice from today. Today onwards, I am going to start the Omkara. That's it. Your resolution is that for the new year. This is the new year for us. In the satsang, we have one resolution called taking Omkara every day. Doing Omkara every day is the biggest resolution, and this is the shift towards the consciousness. And everything will take care. You need not worry for anything. All the things keep taking care. He will be keeping guiding you. You want his guidance? When you want it, you need to work on your higher self, right? Not on the lower self. This is anyway going away. The world keeps moving, if you even you are there or not. The wife or the husband, he gets married again if you go away. Immediately, within 1 month, he gets married. Do you think everything is going to stop if you go away? No. You know everything, but you don't want to work on the higher self. That is the problem. If you want to work on the higher self, there should be a guidance or a good start of doing this Omkar. Yes, there is no other way. If you have some other ways, please teach me. I will definitely learn. The mind has so many layers which has to be cleansed, isn't it? You lit a lamp and have a glass. It has so much of the dark things, you know, that smoke is formed. Every day you clean it and see the light. In the same way, every day you need to clean your mind and see towards the light. It is every day. For a yogic practitioner, every second he has to look to inwards and correct it. Okay? If the thoughts are dominating you in the meditation, okay, you just be a సాక్షి for it. మీరు సాక్షిత్వం విట్నెస్ వహించాలి. మీరు దాన్ని అనుభవించకూడదు. అది ఒకసారి రాదు, గ్రాడ్యువల్గా వస్తుంది. ఒక రోజులో ఒక నెలలో అట్ట రాదు. ఇక్కడ చిటికి వేస్తే ఏమి కుదరదు. స్లోలీ వర్క్ ఆన్ ఇట్. ఎందుకనంటే the purpose of life is that you feel the purpose as doing all the responsibilities, keeping on the head. No, it is not that. Your utmost purpose of life is to know that you are the consciousness. For that, you need to work. And someday, that is called the sadhana. And someday, his Dayamrita Varsha, the rain of the grace, the great grace, no, he graces someday. We have to wait for it. సాధన చేసినంత మాత్రాన వచ్చేదండి. భగవంతుడు ఎప్పుడు ఆయన దయను కురిపిస్తాడో మనకు తెలియదు. అంతవరకు ఏం చేస్తాడు? ది ఫార్మర్, he keeps on digging the soil, sowing the seed. Right? It is that. He has to take away all the waste, the grass on the land. అన్ని మలినాలు లోపల అవి తీసేస్తూ ఉండాలి. He has to sow a seed called bhakti. The seed is nothing but bhakti. Every time he needs to sow it. Then there is a plant. When it is a plant, only when the rain is, then it becomes a small plant comes. Then it becomes a nice crop. That crop comes to the home. Isn't it? Yeah. That nice crop is nothing but the experience. Make sure it is not late. Okay? It is not late. Start working on the Omkar. And when you sit and do the prayers, you need to put 3 things. Will you remember them or forget? Don't forget, okay? You should say Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. 1. Second, నీ దయ వల్ల నీ పాదాలు పట్టుకున్నా. It is that you allowed me to bow to your feet. That is why I am bowing. It is not that I am bowing. The Jyotirmaye is not bowing. It is that you allowed, so I am bowing. నీ దయ వల్ల నీ పాదాలు పట్టుకున్నా. Yeah, the third one is ఉపకారము చేయగా ఉండగా వలయున్. That means if I do good things, I'm fine. I'm good at. Something will take care if I do good things. It is not that. It is that if I do good things, I am there. Because I do good things, I am here. No. If you do only good things, you are there. You are there fine and happy. గుర్తుంటాయా ఈ 3? అప్పుడే వెళ్ళిపోతాయి. అందరూ బాగుండాలి. ఓకే, తెలుగులో అయితే సర్వే జనా సుఖినో భవంతు. సెకండ్ వన్ ఇస్ మీ దయ వల్ల మీ పాదాలు పట్టుకున్నాం. స్వామి దయ వల్ల స్వామి పాదాలు పట్టుకున్నాం తప్ప మీరు కొండ ఎక్కుతున్నారు, స్వామి కొండ ఎక్కుతున్నారు. మీ ప్రతాపమా? అందుకే కొండ ఎక్కుతున్నారు మీరు? కాదు. ఆయన ఓకే అంటే మీరు ఎక్కుతున్నారు. అట్లా మీ దయ వల్ల మీ పాదాలు పట్టుకున్నాం. We are bowing to your feet because you have permitted me. Not that Jyotirmaye is doing. The third one is, నేను ఉండాలంటే మంచి పనులు చేయాలి. If I have to be fine and good, I need to do good things. These are the three things in your prayer. So even if you're distracted on the meditation part, just let it go on. Just let it go on. The initial days, it is like that. It will keep on worrying you. Slowly that will get calm. If you don't try and sit, you say, no, ఈరోజు బాగాలేదు, బా ఏం చేస్తాంలే అని వెళ్ళిపోయారు అనుకోండి, టైం పోయింది. మీరు ఈ కంప్యూటర్ జావానో గేవానో ఏవో ఉన్నాయిగా చేయాలంటే ఎంత ప్రయత్నం చేశారండి? చాలా ప్రయత్నం చేస్తే ఆ లాంగ్వేజ్ నేర్చుకున్నారు. అది నేర్చుకుంటే మీకు ఉద్యోగం వచ్చింది, బ్రెడ్ అండ్ బటర్ కోసం. మరి ఆ హయ్యర్ గురించి తెలుసుకోవాలంటే కొంచెమైనా పని చేయాలి కదా. ఏమి పని చేయకుండా ఉంటే ఎట్లా? కొంచెమైనా దానికోసం పని చేయాలి. దానికోసం చాలా రకాలైనటువంటి మార్గాలున్నాయి. సమ్ పీపుల్ లైక్ సంకీర్తనం, సమ్ పీపుల్ లైక్ మెడిటేషన్, సమ్ పీపుల్ లైక్ పూజ, సమ్ పీపుల్ లైక్ జప, సమ్ పీపుల్ లైక్ భజన్. ఇవన్నీ మార్గాలు. There are 9 ways of bhakti which you can work on. Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, Vandana, Dasya, Sakhya, Padasevana, Atmanivedana. These 9 things, 9 kinds of bhaktis will allow you, they will permit you to follow the bhakti path. Namam chepdam. We will sing. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, the whole mantra. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, good, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,